Yo, what is up guys, and today we have another gear enhancing video. Now there's some pieces that I've been wanting to enhance in my inventory for quite a long time, but I decided to just, record it and upload it to you guys because you guys might find it interesting or even fun to watch. And honestly, when I do record my gear enhancing, I kind of get more luckier, so for that reason, I'm definitely going to be recording all the big gear enhancing sessions, and hopefully it's fun to watch. But first things first, I kind of wish that this game had a gear favorite system or something like that, or like gear sets, because there's like some pieces that I really want to enhance, but if I can't favorite the gear, it kind of becomes annoying to go through it. But yeah, there's like a couple pieces we're going to enhance today. I kind of know where they are. Hopefully I can find them very quickly. The first one we're going to enhance is the arena weapon that's on the speed set. This piece I think is not that particularly good compared to the other pieces. If you guys know, I enhanced some other arena pieces. Like this one, for example, turned out very, very well for a Bruiser. This chest piece as well is very, very good for a Bruiser or a Knight or a Soul Weaver. And this helmet is extremely powerful for a Soul Weaver. Currently it's on my Angelic Montmorency, but I do plan to move this to most likely my Destina. I was testing some stuff out in PvP with a Momo and didn't really go that well, to be honest, but yeah. Anyways, let's actually enhance this bad boy. So this sword, obviously there's going to be 3 stats you're going to want to go into here: health, attack, and speed. If I avoid effectiveness, I can gem this out later and it'll be very, very good. I can gem this to like crit chance, crit damage, defense, whatever I need. But honestly, I think effectiveness is probably the worst stat here because effectiveness isn't really a stat that's used on a ton of units, but health, attack, and speed are going to always be used on a lot of units. So first things first, let's +3 it. Hopefully it does not go into effectiveness here. 6% HP, that's like a mid roll, not bad. I got my daily quest done. Another greater charm. Let's see where this goes to at +6. Another mid roll and attack, but honestly can't really complain too much. It is arena gear, so it won't roll, extremely well compared to like ancient inheritance gear. Another health, that was 5%, so that's a pretty low roll. But we'll keep going. Honestly, even if this gear doesn't roll super well, as long as it hits the right stats, it'll still be usable on some units that are not like super meta. For example, max speed roll here, very good. But for example, like I think my pieces here, if I have gear that's usable but not like super OP, I'll put it on like A tier, B tier units. But my best gear will obviously go in my S tier and like the units that are very strong in the meta. So for that reason, having like mid tier gear is okay. It'll actually make it so that you can actually expand your roster for RTA and even for Guild Wars without having to gear your units constantly. So yeah, another max roll here for speed. So this piece actually turns out pretty well. If you look at it just right here, you're gonna see that the 13 speed is not super fast, but it's decently fast. I could put this on like a Knight that wants to be relatively fast, that wants to actually take some turns, or not even a Knight, probably like a Bruiser for the most part. So not terrible, not bad. It's definitely not like super OP because the first 3 rolls were whatever. But if I gem this out, for example, to crit chance or crit damage, which I'll most likely do, then this seems pretty decent. Now the next piece I wanted to roll here, not this one, this is just a speed chasing gear, it gets kind of boring. It's going to be this piece. So this piece I actually looted from Wyvern a couple of days ago. This piece looks pretty insane looking at the subs. It's perfect sub stats, and honestly the rolls are not that terrible, right? We have a little bit above average health. No, actually that is average health. Min roll in attack, average speed, and then like almost max roll crit damage. So a little bit below average, but still it's a red piece with 4 good subs. If this all high rolls, it'll be very, very good. So 3 speed right away, that's very, very good. If this all goes into speed, I'll be very happy. 2 speed, so also that's the min roll for speed, I believe. You can get 1, but it's very, very rare. So 2 speed is technically the min roll, but not the worst, because even though it was a min roll, keep in mind that if I keep rolling into speed, when I reforge it, it'll get extra points for how many times you roll into it. So not the worst. So ooh, that's a min crit damage roll. So this piece right away, it's kind of gonna be like a not great piece, but maybe it'll get salvaged. Okay, 3 more speed here. So the way to salvage this piece honestly is for a max roll into speed, because I did get a lot of min rolls here, right? Got like a min roll in speed twice. I got a min roll in crit damage and an average roll in speed. And this piece already at the start was just, a little bit below average in terms of gear score. So hopefully this will put this at 15 speed here. So when I reforge it, it'll go to 19 and it'll be usable on some opening units that don't need to be like extremely fast, and min roll into attack. So honestly, this piece I probably won't really use. So this piece might look really good to some of you guys, right? So if I reforge this, right, you can see the stats here. It'll be 14 speed and this, but honestly for late game, this is not that great. Most likely won't ever reforge this or even end up using this, but sucks to suck, but game happens. you know, Epic 7 does happen and you get bad RNG. So moving forward, we have the Ancient Inheritance Necklace, Injury Set. Honestly, just avoid effectiveness. Injury Set users don't really need effectiveness. All of these other stats, critical hit chance, speed, and health, are very, very good. I'm just making sure that I don't use any fodder pieces that are good because I didn't lock my pieces recently. So 4% crit chance, I'm pretty sure that's the minimum for this piece, which is very sad. I put this in, it'll be +4, but I'm probably gonna max this out anyways because, yeah, 4 speed, okay, pretty good. Let's keep going here. Get to +9, get another enhancement in one of my subs. What was that? 4 speed again. Okay, so we're at 13 speed. So keep in mind you can't reforge this, so the stat rolls will be a lot higher. So even if this goes to like 21 speed, I can't reforge it any higher. So yeah, still would be very nice to get 21 speed though, right? So hopefully I get 21 speed here. 6% HP, that's like a below average roll. I believe the minimum roll for health on these pieces is going to be 5%. So could have been worse, but could have been a lot better, right? So hopefully I get a good roll here as well. We do not want to be wasting this piece. So okay, min roll for health. Honestly, this piece is not that great, but could probably use this on a Bellion or something like that for the most part, and gem this effectiveness out for defense or something like that. Should be okay. But I probably would want my Bellion on better gear, and I think Injury Bellion is not as popular as it was before. People are switching to like counterattack, so this might be good on units like Alencia even, but Alencia is very stat hungry. So keep in mind with injury sets, you want really good stat rolls because you're not getting any stat benefits from this like a speed set or health set. So you're giving up stats to get this injury effect, so you really want really good rolls on this. So this piece is a little bit below average in my opinion. Actually probably around like average, I'd say. But it is an injury set, which is harder to farm, so not bad. Okay, so 2 more pieces I want to roll. Let's do the last of my Ancient Inheritance here. So this is going to be the weapon. Basically, this is all going to be good no matter what. On an injury set, all of these substats are very strong. So what I'm looking for here is just high roll. So I almost fodder this. You don't want to fodder this, by the way, 4 base speed. You want to speed chase that. But yeah, definitely want to look for high rolls here because all these subs are very good for injury. 3 speed, I think that's the min for this piece, not what we're looking for. Hopefully I get a little bit more out of this roll. 4 speed, that's an average roll, so not bad. Honestly, if this goes all into speed, I'll be pretty happy, but now that I said that, it won't. So health, not bad either. Honestly, this is looking to be a little bit above average from the rolls so far. Obviously, you can also plug all of this into a gear score calculator, but, you know, I'm too lazy. Okay, 8 speed again, very good. So hopefully this goes max roll again, hopefully into like health here or even speed. It'll be very good for an injury bruiser. This will be extremely powerful on like a injury Bellion for sure if I gem the attack out and crit chance. So yeah, this looks like a Bellion piece or even a Alencia piece, so pretty good. Keep in mind, even though you can enhance these guys, these are still very good pieces because the rolls are going to be higher. Now the last piece here we're going to do is this helmet, I believe. Yep, this is the same situation as before. We have 4 perfect subs basically. Crit chance is max, defense is 1 below max, speed is at max value, and attack is at min. But honestly, if it voids attack, it'll be fine because I could also just gem it out and put this on like a tank or another bruiser. So you're going to see a lot of bruiser gear, but honestly, bruiser gear is the easiest to get because bruisers use a lot of stats, right? So, you know, 5% defense here, not what we're really looking for. I kind of would want like 8%, ideally. 4% crit chance, the average roll goes up to 5%. So right off the bat, it's below average and average. That's the min roll for critical hit chance. So this is looking to be a little bit below average here. So not too excited about this piece, but it can be saved with 2 like max rolls here, right? For example, like 5% crit chance twice or something like that. It would be very good on a unit that needs more crit chance. And what was that? I think that was 5%. No, that was 4%, right? Because I got 4, 3, 4. So average roll and crit. Honestly, if this hits another crit chance and it's like 5%, I would use this for sure on a unit that is really struggling to hit maximum crit chance, right? Because there's a lot of units like that in the game where it's hard to hit 100% crit chance. And it goes into attack. So this piece, kind of weird. Another bruiser unit piece of gear, but not that great. Honestly, I could probably use this on like I don't even know, honestly, because defense and attack together is weird because you don't really want to put that on a bruiser because it doesn't have HP percent. Most likely on a damage dealing unit that is slightly tanky, like a Spectre Tenebri, I guess, on speed set, but the rolls are too low for that, so this will probably sit in my inventory. So that's pretty much it for this gear crafting session, guys. Just to recap real quick, and the sword ended up being pretty decent. Could probably use this on like a bruiser unit, I guess. I think everything's a bruiser unit item here, but this one ended up being pretty crappy. I probably won't reforge this or ever use this. Probably I'll end up foddering this in the near future. Not really something that I can use, but honestly, if you're near to the game or even in the mid game or even in the late game, and this is one of your better helmets, don't feel bad using this or reforging it, because even though it might not be good to me, it might be good for you guys, and you can replace this eventually, right? This piece seems pretty decent, right? We got very good hit speed, very good HP, crit chance is nice as well. Sword ended up being pretty nice as well for bruisers. These are all bruiser pieces. This helmet was pretty doo-doo as well. So yeah, I think that was 5 pieces. Maybe that was 6. Can I count? 5 pieces. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time upgrading your Ancient Inheritance gear, and hopefully when you guys start crafting with the mats you got from the recent hunt event, you guys get lucky with your enhances as well. If you guys want to see more of these types of videos of me enhancing gear and stuff like that, because this is kind of the bulk of Epic 7 once you hit late game, let me know in the comments down below that you like this video, and also hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.